In this video, I'll show you how to solve the ALEKS problem called population standard deviation. This is going to be a pretty tedious problem if you have to do it by hand, and I'm going to show you how to do it by hand just in case you don't have a calculator that's able to do it for you. So this problem, you're going to be given a data set, about 5 or 6 numbers in the data set. I've got 5 numbers here, and it's asking us to calculate the standard deviation of those numbers. So there are a few steps involved in the standard deviation calculation, and the first thing that you need to do is find the mean or the average of your data set. For me, my data set is 110 plus 93 plus 116, 96, and 125. Oh, I guess I should say, to find the mean, we're going to add up all of the numbers in that data set and then divide by the number of numbers. I've got 5 numbers in my data set. So I'm going to use my calculator to do this. 110 plus 93 plus 116 plus 96 plus 125, and all of that gets divided by 5. So my mean, my average is 108. The next thing that we're going to do is calculate the difference between each one of the numbers in our data set and the mean, and we're going to square that difference. So my first number in my data set is 110. From that, I'm going to subtract the mean, and then I'm going to square that. And I'm going to do that for all 5 of my numbers, and I'm going to add all of them together as I'm doing that. So my next number in my data set is 93. I'm going to subtract the mean, which is 108, and I'll square that. The next number in my data set is 116. I'm going to subtract the mean and then square it. My fourth number is 96. Subtract from 96 the mean and square that. And then my last number in my data set is 125. We subtract our mean and we square it. This also gets divided by the number of data points, which is 5. We definitely want to use a calculator for this. Our first number is 110 minus 108. That's going to be squared. And then to that, we're going to do 93 minus 108 squared, and 116 minus 108 squared, 96 minus 108 squared, and it's really handy if you have a calculator that's able to calculate standard deviation for you. That's going to save you a lot of time with this problem. So there's all of those, and I need to divide that by 5. That gives me 100 and, well, I'm going to put it in fraction form, 726 over 5. Now, the last step in this, so I guess I should say that's step number 2. The last step of this is to take the square root of the answer that we just obtained, 726 over 5. This is going to give us the standard deviation. So I'm going to take the square root of my answer, and that is 12. ALEKS wants this to 2 decimal places, so 12.05.